What I'd like to try and show you on this video is gluing and screwing and the different fixings that we use. So here you can see me doing a test piece for you of a glued section of insulation over the top of vapour barrier. Okay, now I've taken that sample and I brought it into the workshop, and I'm going to now show you how we would screw it down if it wasn't glued. So using these blue tubular fixings, we would use a screw that goes all the way through. Now I'm just showing you that these come in different sizes here. We've got longer ones and shorter ones depending on the thickness of the insulation and what we're going into. Now these screws, when they're fully embedded into the blue tube, sit right down snugly inside. Now it's important that because there's a little bit of tolerance where it moves up and down, and this tolerance, if you stand on the board once it's been fixed and there is any bounce in the board, means that the screw isn't coming up and going through your roof material but just bouncing up and down inside the fixing. Now of course these fixings are what we call firmly broken fixings. That means that the screw head is deep down inside the plastic and there isn't metal running from the very inside of the roof to the very outside of the roof. Now you can see this fixing is great. It's pulled it through really tight. The screw is deep down inside, firmly broken fixing, and it's pulled this sandwich together really well. Now the problem with using screws like this, the heads aren't big enough, and also the metal is transferring the heat right the way through. Same for any kind of metal fixing, whether it be a screw or a nail, and also they're going to have to be galvanized. What I'm going to do is show you some problems that we've encountered in the past. This is one of them. With gluing insulation down, one of the problems is that it's only as good as what you're gluing it to. And you can see here, the silver foil of this insulation has come away from the backing of the main insulation body. I actually show you that it wasn't particularly good at the beginning of the video, so if you want to go back and have a look at it, you'll see there was a few rips and bits and pieces in it. We always like to screw our roofs down with firmly broken fixings wherever possible. We don't like relying on glue, and this is showing you exactly why. So let's move on to the next problem that we find. Here we're stripping an old GRP roof, and they've used nails just to hold the whole thing down. Now the nails, if we look at them, are deteriorating. This is only a 3-year-old roof. Now the problem with a solid nail is that it's solid from the deck upwards, and as you can see by his right foot there's a hole, and as he moves on this roof, which is bouncing up and down on the insulation, the nail is solid and it's punched a hole through the GRP. This has happened in several places on this particular roof, and that's why I showed you earlier the importance of the slight bit of movement that we get in these thermal fixings. And if that does happen with any of the thermal fixings, it happens a lot lower down and doesn't push itself through the roof. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this has been informative to you.